Hey there crypto miners, welcome back to the channel. Tesla Warrior here. If you like what you see today, make sure to smash that like button, help these videos get seen, and subscribe to see more crypto content. Today I'm going to be doing a beginner guide on the Xpansion metaverse, how to get started. So the first thing you'll need to do is search up the Wax wallet to get onto the Wax blockchain. If you don't have an account, you'll have to make one. You can see the Xpansion dApp there, but you'll need an NFT first to get mining. Come over to the atomic market and you should see Xpansion game near the top of the list. If not, you can search it. And the land in here is really cheap. It's probably the cheapest metaverse land I've seen. A piece of land for 40 wax, but this is just the beginner video getting started. I'll make an advanced video going over the land and upgrading the land. You can see some of them have habitats and all the different resource trading and that, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see the advanced video. But this one's just going to be about getting started. So hit the equipment, check out the equipment schema there, and we'll go very slowest just to see the cheapest entry point, which is less than a wax. So yeah, 0.8 wax for 37 cents. You can get a satellite mining tool, like a mini bot. There's 5 different minerals. 5 different resources, I should say. Minerals is one of them. The mini bot gets minerals, but I would actually recommend, if you're looking for just a tool less than 1 wax, I would recommend the mini refinery, as it refines organic compounds, which is just another token. It's 5 tokens: minerals, base metals, rare earths, organic compounds, and life-sustaining compounds or life-sustaining materials. And those are the 5 basic tokens you use for upgrading stuff. All of them can be traded on the secondary markets, all core. So I would recommend just getting a mini refinery to start. And then from there you could get sort of one of each. The mini lab box gets life-sustaining molecules. The mini refinery is organic compounds. The mini bot is minerals. Go a little more expensive. Here because it's a little priced higher. The extractor gets base metals and rare earths. Here's one here. You can probably get one cheaper than 7 wax. Cheap. Yeah, 1.15 wax. It's only 50 cents. So it's not very more than the other ones. They're 30 cents. But this is a pretty good tool. It actually gets 2 tokens, the base metal and the rare earths. So you have to come in here and get one of these NFTs. Let's jump over to the actual game. You can see the Xpansion dApps right here. When you start, you'll come to a screen of where you can collect. So you can see the land I own. The land gets all the different resources. So the land is obviously more profitable than just tools for 1 wax. You could also rent land. You basically come in here every hour. You can see these are satellite tools, the ones here. If I go down to mine, you can see a little more information. So the land I own, for example, I have a material refinery on one and a material extractor. And the land gets all resources, but by putting one of those NFT equipment, you'll get more of whatever that piece of equipment is. Like the material refinery makes organic compounds. So you can see the one on the left makes twice as much OCP. And then if you don't own land, but you buy one of the more expensive tools, you can also rent. And then you can see this tax. So a percentage of your mining will go to whoever owns the land. Like here, this one's 40% tax rate, but it's epic land. And you can see the 6 there. Buddy used an NFT utility that lets you stack it up to 6 times, so you don't have to claim it every hour. But the entry point is basically satellite tools, which is essentially mining without land. And these are the cheapest tools. So you can see the mini bot there, it's only mining about 1 cent worth of minerals, or 0.01 minerals, less than 1 cent actually. But yeah, if you basically had just one of these, you'd come into your main screen. Say 0.01 minerals, that's the mining bot. You just come in and claim every hour. It's allowed. Yeah, basically, you just come in every hour and claim your mining. I'm not going to go through these all real quick. But that's where you'll want to start, is just with satellite mining tools. And if you're only getting one tool, my mini refinery I got rid of just because it's not worth the CPU with I'm mining bigger amounts now. Everything's an extra transaction. But there's different, you can see different satellite mining tools getting the different resources, but this robotic hand gets all of them. So I would highly recommend, if you just wanted one tool, I would go for the robotic hand as a satellite mining tool. So we'll find it here. Find one on here. Definitely 39 wax. Yeah, 1.4 wax, cheapest one. So I would recommend, the cheapest entry point is the mini refinery, about 30 cents, but if you don't mind spending a little tiny bit more, for 60 cents, you're much better off with the mini robotic hand, and it gathers a little bit of every resource. Which probably, I would highly recommend getting the robotic hand, if you just coming in every hour and clicking mine to collect that. You see, that would be this one with all the little bit of everything. Obviously, the next path from there, after satellite tools, would be to get the slightly more expensive tools and rent on the land. Like you can see, this robotic miner, how much I'm getting out of over there in the laboratory, and they obviously cost more. But they're not too much. I want 98 wax, but that's overpriced. Yeah, 9.9 wax. Right, so they're around 10 wax. Depends on the tool. Some are more expensive. I think the laboratory's the more expensive one, and they all have different rarities. Right, so this one is just uncommon, and obviously the higher rarities will mine more. But if you were using like a epic tool, you would want to be mining on an epic land to get your money's worth. And I think that's probably a pretty good place to wrap. Maybe I'll just quickly go over the staking. So the XPS tokens you can stake to your own land or to other people's land. And then the same thing, you just come in every hour and can claim a little bit. I think it's about 0.1% roughly every hour, give or take. And then say you collect 10 times in a day, you get about 1% in a day, or it might be I think there's another zero on that. It'd be like 0.01% every hour, and if you collected it 10 times in a day, you'd be getting 0.1%. It varies though, right? It's not always the same, but you can come in here and stake XPS and then claim it every hour in the staking, and then of course come in and claim your money every hour, and then all your resources build up. And there's more you can do with different, you can upgrade your land and whatnot, but I'll save that for the advanced video, where I can go through upgrading the land and the resource markets and whatnot, because all of these tokens can be traded on the resource market in the game and as well as the secondary markets. But I'll make an advanced video next week going through all the resource markets, the land, upgrading the land, and all the more advanced features. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. And then I'll do an advanced video doing a deep dive into the light paper, and we'll go through everything there is about the game. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more info on the Xpansion metaverse. And thanks again for stopping by, crypto miners. Until next time.